thought you knew that already. Oh man. Yes. That's more like it. So wait, guys. Today I'm not as energetic as I was yesterday because I didn't get the best sleep last night. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to wake up. I was up. I feel like I was up all night, man. I was up all night. I entered some positions on. So if you remember yesterday, I was like, I'm going to wait after. Okay, wait. Let me give you guys the gist. So apparently, right? Apparently yesterday, NVIDIA announced their earnings report, and it came out good. Apparently, that's why we blew from here. You know, I had an entry here for 0.2 lots. I had an entry here, but it didn't get activated because market closed at 5.
Flashback.
So you know what's crazy? I actually didn't know NVIDIA earnings were coming out today. I just seen that they were coming out today, so maybe that's gonna be a catalyst for us to buy. Shit, it looks like it.
That looks exactly the same. Is that something a rich
Sexy.
gemstone is real or fake?
Ewo.
Is it for you to decide with one
Somebody
second?
sleeps me, oh. Jesus. Right, close that thing out. Bro, you see the way they sleeps me? Nah, nigga, we ain't doing that. I should have gone in here before the stuff closed. But it's all good. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna come back. We're gonna reject, come back here, fill up this range here, and then continue going again. That's what's gonna happen.
End of flashback.
So as soon as market opened by 7, price jumped all the way up here, and I didn't want to be there because I knew they were gonna come back and fill that gap. So I closed out my position once we opened. It was like they gapped me up, and they opened me around here, but I closed it because I didn't want that. I didn't want to get filled there. So what I'm saying is this. Yeah, I didn't know NVIDIA was announcing their earnings yesterday, but how we got that trade right from the jump here was simply due to technical analysis. So that just goes to show that having good understanding of technical analysis, you can kind of like forecast what's about to happen. Because like technicals, you're literally just seeing the confirmations, you're seeing the trades, you're seeing the positioning, like you're seeing everything going on. That's the beauty of technicals. Like it's like laser, you know what I'm saying? Laser vision, like type shit. So yeah, I got filled there. I closed it. I explained that price was going to fill up that gap. So price filled it twice, and I entered more positions on once we got filled here. Like all these I entered like 0.4 lots around this area here. So I entered more positions on this trade to continue buying. So that was what kept me up all night. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And yeah, it'd be like that. It's part of the game, man. If you actually really want this, you have to like sacrifice some things, you know what I'm saying? But on the bright side, look at how much we're floating right now. We're up $230 on this trade. When we started, we were in at some point I even got margin call. At some point we were down. We weren't really down, but because I don't know what's up with IC market and their leverage and margin requirements. But yeah, we got margin called. But look at us right now. We're floating $230 in profit. This account started from $118. We're floating $347 right now. So I haven't really looked at the chart for real to see if there are any any signs that sellers might want to take control. I don't know what the news is looking like. We have about 35 minutes to market opens, to New York opens. So I feel like we're just gonna reassess the situation. Like let's take a look and kind of like, see where our stop levels are. Do we want to take some profits off the table? Like, just kind of go into it like that. You know, can we add more positions at this level? Because I feel like at this level too is good to buy more. I can buy more. Probably like zero point 0.2 here at this level. I can buy 0.2. Are we gonna hold support? I want to see us hold support at this level right now. Exactly where we are right now. I want to see us hold support. So that's essentially what we're gonna do today. We're not really going too heavy because I already have like one. I'm already in 1.3 lots on $100 account. That's crazy. That's crazy, but that's very, very good. You know what I'm saying? Trading, like that's good trading. Like, you know what I'm saying? You add positions at the right levels. It doesn't get no better than this, to be honest though. But like, yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to do today. So like, let's just dive in, have fun, you know what I'm saying? Relax and see what the market has to offer, man. Let's do that. So I'm gonna go back to the chart I started my analysis on, which was the Pepperstone chart. So like, yeah, this is where I was explaining that, oh yeah, price my gap up, but then they're still gonna find their way to fill up that gap before continuing to the upside. So that's what I want to see us do today. So I'm just gonna remove some of these things and just like, assess what's going on. That's what I'm gonna do today. So I'm removing anything that I don't really need right now. I already know where we're trying to go. So I'm just gonna use this and then remove from there. Okay, so now I'm asking myself, what's gonna make me close this trade? If we start breaking this low here, I'm gonna reevaluate what's going on. If we start breaking this low here, the previous 3-hour low, if we start breaking that low, that's a red flag. I really don't want us to do that, right? Ideally, I would want us to hold support around this area here, because if you see, we open multiple times around that price level. I want us to hold support above here so we can continue going up, right? So that's what I want to see right now. So yeah, let's see what New York has for us. Okay? I just see something I like right now. Give me a second. Let's take this from here. I'm gonna take it from here to here. I'm the one, I thought you knew that already. Spray my whole hood with confetti. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Let's take that down. Beautiful. So yeah, I want us to close above here, actually. Above 29,490. Once we can hold above there, there's a high probability we're going to continue driving price higher. I don't want to enter any more positions right now. Not right now. We're not entering positions right now. I want us to close back above here, and then we can continue. I want us to close above here, and then we can continue going higher. That's what I want to. That's what I want to see. Okay. So we're just gonna wait right now. Let's see what the 4-hour looking like. So this 4-hour has 1 hour left to close. So I want us to reject back above that price level, 29,490. That's what I want us to do. Okay. That's about it. Yeah. Let's go down to the 30-minute. This 30-minute is breaking below. So this right here is not a good sign. That candle, the way that candle closed, I don't like the way that candle closed. So this new candle now has a high probability of going back down here, which I don't want, because that means I'm losing profits, right? So I don't know where I need the buyers to step back in and claim this area. I need them to step back in. That's what I want to see the buyers do. So let's see if they do that. But in the meantime, let's go check other markets just to get a broad view of what's going on across the board. I see that gold is down. Gold is down badly right now, though. Crazy. Okay, gold is down bad right now. So gold is back down to this level, 4,585. Silver is also down to 4,067. So can we hold our support here to continue the rally? It's a high probability we can do that because this is a key level. Where we are right now is a key level on silver. So there's a high probability they hold support here. And on gold, so there's a high probability we hold support here. So let's just assume the market is holding support across the board. Right? Let's see what the dollar is doing. What's the dollar doing? The dollar is gaining strength. And it looks like we're approaching this area again. Let me extend this out. Okay, so it looks like the dollar wants to try and find its way back within this range. Is that gonna happen? I don't know. What can happen now? We reject, we come back below here, and we fall down again. That's possible. That can definitely happen. So we just have to wait and see what wants to happen. So that's just across the board. Bitcoin is still holding strong. Looks like the buyers are still in control in Bitcoin. Silver, temporarily the sellers have it, but I feel like long term the buyers have it. I would like to buy silver if we can get a retest somewhere here. 66. Somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. But let's focus on the Nas because that's really what's feeding us right now. So right now it looks like the Nas they're reclaiming that level I just highlighted. Let's go on the 1 hour. Let's go on the 30 minutes. So as you can see, they're trying to find their way back up. Let's see if it can be sustained. Let's see what wants to happen. So like I said, NVIDIA beat their earnings by crazy. Like they went crazy on the earnings reports. Let's see if we can find someone who spoke about that. 1 second.
Equity indices built on opinions? That's the old way. The new way is Bloomberg Equity Indices, built using transparent, rules-based methodologies that are.
I do just want to point out, Mandeep, another red headline, this on the company's commitment, saying that they increased to $279 billion from $119 billion quarter to quarter here. So basically more than $100 billion bump. What was your initial reaction here when you saw some of these numbers?
Yeah, look, I mean, when I see the quarterly sequential increase in revenue, they've had a trend of 20%. This quarter was 18%. So you could say sequentially, it didn't kind of stay on that 20% mark. But other than that, I mean, I think everything in the print suggests they're sold out. There is definitely a lot more demand than what they can supply. And I would be curious to look at the disclosure around hyperscaler exposure versus the non-hyperscaler piece, which they typically disclose in the presentation and the earnings call. So from that perspective, the fact that a company like Nscale is renting out NVIDIA's compute at a premium price to Anthropic, that just goes to show that the next Vera Rubin architecture will lift the ASPs, and that is where the frontier labs like Anthropic are looking to rent these chips at a premium price because they are capacity
But this
constrained.
gets back to the pricing power issue and also protecting the margins, because this isn't just a revenue story for NVIDIA, a growth story for investors. It was also the margins, and we have a great live blog for our Bloomberg clients on the Bloomberg terminal right now, and they're talking about that right now, how starting to see maybe slight margin compression. We're basically talking about going from the mid-70s to maybe the low 70s percentage points. So does this become a bigger story for this company? Not so much that they can't sell enough product, but they're not going to be able to sell it with the same fat margins.
So yeah, like It's good
Let's
news.
just get your initial reaction here when it comes to NVIDIA's earnings and what this is telling us about the AI investment cycle.
Well, it's a juggernaut, obviously. I mean, it shows that AI is powering all the macroeconomic growth. I mean, just to give you a number, GDP growth, the value of all the things that we produce, is growing about 2%. That's what we grew last year. That's what we grew so far.
So I'm kind of anticipating that when market opens in about 24 minutes, NVIDIA is going to gap up. And that gap up is also going to affect the Nas as well again. So I feel like we might get another bullish push just on the news. But yeah, we just have to wait and see how that plays out. Nasdaq is, like I said, we're reclaiming that level. This is just beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just playing out in real time. So we're reclaiming this level. Once we hold support at that level, then the next target ideally is here. And once we break here, the next target is there. Simple. So yeah, I like what I see right now. We just need to hold and close with a strong bullish candle. This is beautiful. How this 15-minute candle looks, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So what I can do, I can take a position here, but I'd rather we close on like the 30 minutes. And then I enter on the next leg of 30 going up. That's how I want to play this. So we're just going to be here, vibing, chilling, and watching it play out, okay? No pressure. We already have our runners running. So all we got to do right now is just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You dig? I'm about to go on Instagram, TikTok, and see what's popping.